Can you hear me in the chat? Let me know, please. Can anybody hear me? Can't even see what's going on here, Oh yeah, you can hear me. Nice one. All the comments have just popped up like at once. Bear with me, guys. I tried to do it before, right? And when I went live, it wasn't picking me up on the mic, you see. I'm using my phone, all right? So, I don't know. I think I crashed or something, so I had to turn it off, start it up. Anyway, we're back now. But how's everyone doing anyway, guys? It's been quite a funny day on the old YouTube. But like I say, bear with me because I'm just trying to get my head around this because I've never ever done anything like this before with stuff like that. It's just not my scene. I only worked out how to use FaceTime a few years ago. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. I don't even know when I do in a bit how you invite people into the chat. I'm just flicking through it now. Private chat. What's coming? No. I don't know. Anyway, guys, so what percentage of people reckon themselves today? I know 100%, but how many of you think that that's Michael O'Toole? Hey, guys. Absolute disgrace. Sat back and watched them for, I'd say now, about 6 weeks, something like that. I only started dishing out videos 6 weeks ago, but I've been on here since probably like January time. But anyway, watching certain people, and honestly, I couldn't believe it myself. Me mates, normal people, you know, from like normal lives, couldn't believe what was going on. You know what I mean? And I've done stuff in the past exposing people, all sorts of people and organisations and stuff like that. That's why I hide my face, because if people see you, they try and silence you. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm anonymous or nothing like that, like the group Anonymous, you know. But it's like them. That's why they started off doing what they do. You've got to be anonymous, because if you're out there and you're exposing truths, people try and shut you up, as you see. You know what I mean? Like Brittany May today, Donut Boy, unbelievable, that kid. You know what I mean? Put up that video with that girl today. All right, put up that video with that girl today. And then suddenly it turns into friggin', I'm ringing the police. I'm doing... Have you never heard of thou dost protest too much? If you weren't bothered, lad, what you doing saying you're ringing the police? No one's ringing no police because he'd incriminate himself, the stupid little donut. But believe me, it's just all full of pony. You know what I mean? The protest too much. It's like Emma. She's been chatting mad bear crap in the chat, obviously, because they're ashamed. You know what I mean? They're trying to cover themselves up. They react too angry. You know what I mean? Somebody says something about me, I just brush it off. You know what I mean? If it's not true, I couldn't give a damn. You know what I mean? But they make themselves more guilty than they actually are. You know what I mean? But I don't know why I'd be going to the police anyway, because you can't even see the girl's face on the video I put out. So, you know what I mean? It's something he put out there. And sorry, I'm not going to go on about him anymore, because at the end... Oh, no. Can you still hear me? Somebody's saying no sound now. Can you still hear me? Tell me if you can still hear me in the chat. I just saw a message come up going, no sound. No, nice one. You can still hear me. Yeah, but at the end of the day, thou dost protest too much. But it's definitely them guys, you know what I mean? There's too many wrongins on YouTube, going back to where I started. Too many wrongins, and I've got a lot of contacts that I can find out stuff from people, you know what I mean? Half of it's not even that hard, but I've got contacts, and people say, oh, you're not a Scouser, you're not this, you're not that. No, I've been all over the country, mate. That's how I've got contacts, and maybe a bit of a mixed up accent. But I just thought I'm going to have to start exposing these guys. There's too many decent people on YouTube, and women, you know what I mean, and children. And you've got to put it out there for people, because it's wrong. They're coming on here all found God. Found God my ass. All right. Found God my ass. You don't go on like that. If you found God, it's all bull. You know what I mean? You hear them when you listen to the lives and stuff, and the little bullying comments they try and put on people and stuff like that. And then it's all under the guise of, oh no, it's all a joke and I found God. Well, I'm onto you, and I'm onto loads of you. All right, and I've got so much in the vault and in the locker on loads of you wrongins. You're going, all right, you're going. I don't stand for it, la. Threaten me all you like. You think I'm bothered about people like that? You don't email people, la, and tell them what you're gonna do. Do you understand that when you're a bad man or a so-called bad man, you just do it, la. You just turn up and do it. You don't let the whole internet know and the whole busies know what you're gonna do when it comes to that side of things. Do you understand that one? Clearly not, because people emailing me, we're gonna kill you. That one I put up there right before, that was just from some clown, some some batty boy just sitting in his ma's bedroom or something. Like, I don't know what his nans and that, because you don't do that behaviour. But there's loads of people, we're gonna kill you, Apollo. We're gonna get you. Everyone's. I mean, if that email's true, he's grassing everybody up really anyway, isn't he? Because it's all true, because he's like, all the people that hate you for what you're saying, Apollo, they're going to pay me money to kill you. So they're admitting their guilt, really, aren't they? They're so hacked off. But at the end of the day, it's hurting them. It's butt hurting them. And they deserve everything you get. I mean, the Found God crew, you know what I mean? Let's talk about them a little bit. Brian Cockrell, the taxman, la. All right. He's not sorry. You can just go onto the live. Yesterday, he was doing with that he was doing with Michael O'Toole, Exposure TV. You know what I mean? He was sitting there and they put a question. Exposure said, oh, give some questions from the chat. Like, Brian, do you feel guilty about any of the things you did to people in the past? And this guy's done a lot. I'll explain in a minute. And they were like, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. The people who I taxed and hurt anyway were just drug dealers, so I'm not bothered. And then Emma was scrambling. She was like, yeah, well, I mean, you've just got to forget what you've done and remember Jesus loves you. That's all you need to remember. Jesus loves you. All right, okay. So you can do anything in your life, not repent for it, not feel any guilt for it, as long as Jesus loves you, you pathetic cop-outs. You two are coming soon. Honestly, you two. Green as grass. Brian should be put somewhere else. He needs a carer, doesn't he? He's not all there. Brian is not all there, like, one bit. But yeah, he was saying no, he doesn't feel any repent. But let me tell you something. When Brian taxed loads of people back in the day, he wasn't taxing big admin or anything like that. Don't listen to that pony. He wasn't taxing. He was taxing young lads who were 22, 23-year-old, doing a little grow. You know what I mean? Trying to make a few quid for themselves. Not bad criminals or nothing like that. Trying to make a few quid off growing a bit of weed, stuff like that. Brian would tear through the doors and take it all off them and destroy their lives, take all the money. And some of these young lads had money owing to other people, proper heads and stuff. And when they lost the money, they got in a big trouble because of Brian. He ruined lives, let me tell you. And he's not sorry for it. And then he went on to sell the drugs. So you were a drug dealer doing that, weren't you? You know what I mean? So just all a load of pony stuff like that. Sick of it, me. And then going, oh, we found God. God bless you, Jesus, all of this. Yeah. Okay, mate, you pathetic cop out. And do you know what it is? They're making mugs of people on YouTube because they think they can come on and give this pony out and that you lot will sap it up and just be like, yeah. No. You can't keep doing this type of stuff. You know what I mean? There's more smart people than thick people. You know what I mean? Unless you're drunk out your mind or something on something else and you can't keep up with it. But let me tell you, I'll keep up with it. You know what I mean? I'm coming for you, cockerel. All right. You're mixing with scum. All right. Anyone, I told it the other day, Danny Christie cancelled this maniac, Brittany May, off his podcast, and fair play to him for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And I said in a video days before that, I was like, I'm telling you now, keep promoting these type of people who are dangers to women and children, and I am coming for you properly. This is proven facts, it's convictions. I am coming for your channel and I'll attack every one of you. All right, I don't care. I will attack every one of you until I take it down. I ain't listening to this pony no more. Look at you protesting like that. Brittany May with filth. What's that? What is that balloon about? Convicted, hit and runs. He's on a live the other day going, or a pit. No, I got out the car after the hit and run, and I looked after the girl, and I stayed with her, and I no go and read the reports in the paper, and you can even read through police files. He left the scene with all three of them. They ran away from the crime, and then they were arrested later. This is how pathetic they all are. You know what I mean? Trying to cover their own asses. You know that Tony Burkett? Yeah, that Tony Burkett. What's his game? You know what I mean? He was even making up Pony, the one where Brett May got attacked by all those people. Okay, and I put it out there. It's on my video. The police went to the hospital, the one where he's holding the belt, and it clearly says Brett May told the police about he was having an argument with Barney Very and his wife and all of this stuff, and he said, "Please, the police." You know what I mean? Brett May told the police, and then Tony Burkett's on his live going, "No, he didn't. The camera from the shop did." See what I mean, guys? These people will just lie, 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 lie. And that's it. Now, there's something disgusting as well about Brett May, which I'll be on to for more soon. The thing, he's been commenting, you'll see me chatting, he's going up the wood. All right. Up the wood is about something he did to a young girl who used to work in his sunbed shop. Okay. And yeah, and he thinks it's funny because it's well known about this up the wood, what it's to do with. And he thinks that's funny to come in my chat and talk about up the wood because he knows that I know it as well. There's just, it's one of them. But I'll get into that another time. But yeah, call as many police as you like, la. Do whatever you like because the police ain't coming for me, la. Believe that, son. Believe that. Could never do nothing with me anyway. But at the end of the day, I've done nothing wrong apart from expose what you already put out there. Donut boy. Bring your guns, like you said. Get your 7 grand on our heads. More now, because I've had emails saying the 30 grand on my head. But yeah, putting money on me. Ebenezer. Go and subscribe to Ebenezer Green Splat. Great channel. Darkbots. Go and subscribe to him as well. And we're outing these fools. You know what I mean? I've got a list as long as my arm of stuff I can expose on people. And I'm going to sit back now and I'm going to see how these cretins behave before I light you up like a Christmas tree. Do you understand that? Behave, people, or I'm going to light you up for the cretins that you are. Humble dryer, la. Bear with me 2 seconds, just have a quick drink. Humble dryer, la. So, after the video started coming out the other day about Brittany May Donut Boy, basically, they went on a live, didn't they, on again, the wrongin' Exposure TVs, and Humble sat there, and they were talking about how Brett Mays could be a reformed guy, and you know, we should all be nice to him so Brett can move forward and stuff like this. And then he explained the hit and run to Humble, which was all a load of pony, because go and read all the reports. And he was like, yeah, I stayed with the girl and I looked after him. Humble was like, oh, did you? That was good of you, Brett. All this type of stuff, trying to condone it and turn the story into their narrative. But my God, the facts are out there, la. You can't argue with the facts. You're mental. And listen, you're never going to see me face, all right? You're never going to see me face. The only people that are going to see me safe are the hundreds of girls that email me, guys. The hundreds of girls wanting to meet me. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only joking, laugh. I'm only joking. But they're never going to see my face because the pen is mightier than the sword I just saw there. Sorry if I'm not answering everyone in the chat. It's just hard to keep up. But the pen is mightier than the sword, all right? And you'll never see me and you'll never stop me, all right? And if you think you can find me, come see me and we'll take our coats off and get at it, all right? Because I ain't frightened of nothing. The only thing I'm frightened of is myself, all right? And honestly, that's the truth. Don't threaten me. Don't do nothing like that because it's only going to backfire on you. I think it's that stupid. Some people don't think they can get the details found for some reason. They think everything's secure in that. Well, it ain't. All right. Unless you're well in the know-how, it ain't, and most people aren't, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? One guy emailed me and he didn't even. I'm not even going to go into that. Sorry, then I'm getting myself into trouble. But yeah. Just having a look through the chat, guys. Let's have a look here. You don't need to show your face, Apollo. Correct. Yeah, I was listening to Stacey Deadbeat Mother. I just saw there. She used to go on Fighting Trolls. Where is Fighting Trolls, people? Anyone know where he is? I haven't seen him on a live for a long time or nothing like that. Is he all right or what? Joe Huddard, respect, la. I see your comments a lot. What have I... Oh, motorsports and buggies. I forgot about him. That was funny, wasn't it, the other day? Motorsports and buggies, la. The man who was putting in chats that he was going to find my address. Weren't you, bum boy? You were going to find my address, little motorsports. I just want to squeeze your little cheeks, motorsports, and tell you what a cute little haggis you are, because you ain't no dangerous to nobody, are you, la? Hey? No way. Oh, yeah, Fighting Trolls. I forgot about that. Signed the contract. What? Till 2025. Oh, my goodness. He's going to be the Joyce's workman, la. That's for sure. The Joyce's workman, la. Till 2025. And I'm not talking about the motor, the Athlone Joyces or the Oxford Joyces, because they are power people. Respect. I'm talking about those runts. Dougie's lot. Absolute scammers. Said that all along. Should have seen my first videos and I was talking about it. No one's getting paid. No one's getting nothing. Absolute scum. Right, how do you bring people into this? Carry on. Can you do that? Does anyone know? When you do lives on here on StreamYard, can you bring people in on the lives or what? When you're on your phone, or do you have to be on the laptop? I don't know. Yeah, but we'll see what the fallout is later when good old Michael O'Toole exposure goes on to the live, and we'll see what it is. You need the link, mate. Yeah, where'd you get the link from, mate? Where's the link? Yeah, I'm on StreamYard, mate. That's what I'm on, Dirt Disher. I'm on StreamYard. Look here more. No, I don't know how to do. I'm going to have to work all this out, aren't I, guys? Because I was going to get some people on tonight. I'm going to have a bit of chat and stuff like that. But I don't know how to do it because I am useless with stuff like this. 32-year-old and I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, no, I gave my age. That means everyone's going to kill me. They know where I am now. Right, let's have a look here. Banners and brand. Get off on yourself, lad. But, yeah, we'll see the fallout from them tonight and see what they say. Absolute pony talkers. They'll be protesting too much, trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes, making up false narratives over the next few days, trying to pull that wool over everyone's eyes. But it's not going to work. Jockney Sparrow. It's funny you should say that. Something wrong with him, isn't there? I'm just going to say it. I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? That guy ain't right. I've been watching his stuff for a while on and off. And then he changes. He changed from this like simpleton that he tries to make people out that he is into a troll, then going onto people's lives and rinsing them, buzzing off his head when women were getting abused and stuff and laughing at it and stuff. Don't like him one bit. Like, he's got skeletons in his closet, hasn't he? Amongst other things like gimp masks and that. But there's something going on with that guy. Big time. Yeah, Dry is a fisherman. I know all about where he is anyway. He's nothing to me at the minute. But I try and keep him up the good work. Crumpet Hunter. Subscribe to Crumpet Hunter's channel as well. He's got some funny stuff on there. I was laughing my head off at that sketch that you did with Paddy Conroy, and they were all like cartoons and that, the offspring of Paddy Conroy, and how you'd like the oozes and wash their faces with jet washers. That was funny, that lad. Really funny. But yeah, we'll just keep exposing these divvies. But press 1 in the chat if you can, guys. If you think Brittany May's an absolute beast and a liar, press 1 and tell me. Or if you think he's an all-round decent guy, press 2. I need to know this stuff. You know what I mean? Oh dear. I'm seeing a couple of ones coming through, la. Oh dear, more ones. Brittany, la, you're going to have to get the donut gun out. Oh no, Brittany, I'm sorry. That looks like it's signed, sealed, and delivered, lad. That you're an absolute beast. All right, I've been waiting for me Krispy Kremes for days, and I still ain't got nothing, Brittany, you liar, telling me that I'm going to get donuts, what's that about? I'm just going to click on the start comment, put user in timeout. No, I don't want to do those things. I don't even know what I'm doing, you know. I can go live on YouTube, all right, but I don't know how that works. That's what I thought. Let's get this StreamYard set up, and now I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to get people in. I don't know how to mod people when I'm going to need mods eventually. You know what I mean? Rachel Canham, respect, number one. The Beast of Doncaster, the Beast of Stainforth. He doesn't even live there anymore, you know. That's all pony. He lives in Nottingham, Brittany. That's his nana's house, you know, the address he was given out. That's his nana's house, but no one's seen her for a few years, so I don't know if she passed on or whatever. But that's his nana's house, and he lives in Nottingham, does Brittany. So I don't know why he was giving that address out. Again, danger to women and children, you know what I mean? Some of the stuff that man's done, if you can call him a man, I will do, bro. I've seen nothing about it. Like, worse, you know what I mean? Hitting women with adjustable spanners, threatening, all convicted of this, threatening people to get out of the houses, women. It's mental, isn't it? Mental, hitting women with it, threatening to burn the houses down, leaving people for dead, and then they survived, and then they died later. What sort of guy is this? That's just the tip of the iceberg, you know. There's so much more you don't even know that I know, but I can't say it because it's not provable. You know what I mean? And I just like to put stuff out there that's provable, what people have been done for, not hearsay. You know what I mean? I like to put it out there. That's why I haven't. If I haven't got hard evidence with it, I can't. Even if I know it's true of someone close to them, I just can't, because it makes a mockery of everything, in my opinion. MMA philosophy. Listen, I don't know the kid, right? But I was sitting back watching his videos and stuff. God, the channels are pathetic, though, aren't they? Like, they're really bad. They are. That's why I sat there going, no, I need to make a channel and it'll bounce, because it'll come with something real. Because none of these jokers come with nothing real. It's all fantasy. They think they're going to get loads of money or something. Come on here by talking about pony. I think real people want to hear real facts, you know what I mean? So I'll have a look into him. I heard he did bad things anyway, you know what I mean, with old men and stuff like that. Don't know if he has an offer for real, but it'd be easy to find out. But he's quite insignificant, really, isn't he? So I don't know. They're just all little Paddy supporters, aren't they? Little wannabe gangsters and that know nothing about it. Younger kids and that have watched these guys on documentaries and being like, oh, Paddy, let me pipe you off, lah. Let me pipe you off. And Big Bri, you used to be an hard man, didn't you, Big Bri? Scum of the earth. Police glasses. Look at PC, man in the shed, pop up parrot. Look at him. Yeah. I know where bodies are buried, like. I know where bodies are buried, like. About 30 of them down a mine shaft. All right. I know that family killed everybody, and I can prove it. You prove nothing, lad. You're a rat. Police informant who had dirty child stuff on your computer. All right. That's what you are, fella. And you even had to admit to it. And what did he do? He turned around and he said it was spam. But before he said he had this child filth on his computer that was supposedly spam, he blamed his son Buster. All right. He blamed his young son Buster for downloading it. And when that excuse didn't wash, it was spam. You tell me, is there anybody in this chat that has had any spam come through to their computer, which is child filth? Press 1 if you have had something like that happen to you. If I don't see a 1, I know nobody's had that sent through as spam before. Yeah. Like I thought, you know what I mean? It doesn't wash, does it? You know, limp wrist Lazar, you've had it, have you? You've had something sent through to your computer, number 1. Viral bots. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you don't get porn. That's to do with child sent through your computer. You downloaded it yourself, lah. You dirty dosser. You downloaded it yourself, lah. I'm not having it. It's as simple as that. And then you try to get out of it, and you've got the nerve to go around calling other people, you peasant. You sit there on that ramshackle farm of yours that's probably worth about 10 bob, and you beg for these little ramshackled outhouses to be done. You've got Tony Burkett, which is on Crumpet Hunter's channel. Tony Burkett speaking yesterday about he wanted to GoFundMe because he's going on a lad's holiday. Please donate. It would be good of you. No, you know what GoFundMe's are for, Tony? They're for people who are dying. You know what I mean? Motor neurons disease, cancer, stuff like that. Not for you to go on a jolly with your pathetic little penniless friends to pay for you. You stupid dosser. Are you for real? No wonder you're the state of you, lad. You are a stereotype as well. You are that scumbag. It shows on your face, you know what I mean? Yeah, Burkett the bum. That's what you are. You know what I mean? Begging for donations to go on holiday. Hey, why don't we all donate to your funeral? Hey, you scum. Sooner the better, people like that. Absolutely disgusting, low-life, cretin rats sitting there begging for donations. What's that about? Leave it for the people who need it. Victims of cancer, victims of motor neuron. You scum. Makes me sick, lad. Makes me sick. But yeah, you'll get it as well when I've got time, Burkett. Eh? Coming on here, giving it the big, and you seen the state of you, mate. 2 bangs and you be gone. You big fat kite on you, putting videos on your profile picture when you used to work out at the gym about 15 years ago. Do you think that makes you hard or something, you big bloom? You can't even put out what you look like properly. You've got to put a fake profile on, hope you dupe people into being some bodybuilder. But we've all seen you, you big dosser, your water bag, your plate of jelly, your no mark. Unbelievable. But dangers everywhere. Doncaster beasts. Honestly, but no, not having it, like the scum, the lot of them, every one of them. It's funny as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? When you come with a truce as well, and it's like, we're going to kill you. We're going to do you in. I'll fight you. None of yous can fight sleep, lad. There's only one fight that's ever gone off, right? And that was Danny Christie versus Dickie. All right. Danny turned up, fair play, what anyone thinks of him. He had a lot to say, and he turned up, and they got it on. You know what I mean? None of these gimps ever turn up, though, do they, together? Not one of them. They just chat and chat and chat and chat and chat. All right. Well, let me tell you something. All right. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself now. Like, people will be like, God, Apollo's calling everyone out. No, but you ain't going to do nothing. All right. There's no money on my head. There's nobody coming for me. There's no police being called. There's no nothing. And I'll guarantee you that 100%, la. And like I say, the vault's full. You keep going on and it's game over when you play with me. Game over, because I won't have it, la. And I'll come with facts and expose you to every mother earth and show them what you're all about. Motorsports and buggies, oh, he is a clown, isn't he? What is that guy about? The ultimate beg, the Glaswegian gimp, sitting, sorry, anyone from Glasgow, but that rhymes for him, but sitting there begging everybody, get some content, bro. Can we go out on the jet skis so I can molest you on them? No, he's absolute joke, though, isn't he? You know what I mean? Absolute dosser, paying for friends. Your channel's baked, mate. It's crap. Sick of hearing about you stupid flipping 125s and your jet skis and that. Nobody cares, mate. Trying to show off that you've got this and that. You're a convicted benefit thief, a convicted fraudster. I love that story, though, when you tripped yourself up after trying to give it the big hard man. And you're like, yeah, I was abroad and I stepped in to try and save this woman. And then you got the licking of your life. Didn't you, motorsports? You got the licking of your life, and you got a metal plate put in your head for trying to stick your nose into people's business again. I can't stand you, lad. You're an insignificant little piece of you know what. You know what I mean? Same as the rest of them. You'll be on there tonight trying to cover for motorsports. Yeah? Email me, the lot of you. I told you, email me, baby. But I can't think. Head's gone there. But look at this clown. You're an absolute joke hiding your face, you effing idiot. At least Moto puts his face up. Well, D-boy, I wish he didn't, lad, because I'm on medication from how ugly he is, Mr. Potato Head. And you not understand anything about keeping your face hidden, can you, to expose people? Because divvies like you try and stop it. You pathetic individual. D-boy the dosser, la. Motorsports and young boys bums. What a name. But yeah, guys, it's funny stuff. It's funny stuff. I'm trying to think who else I've exposed. I've exposed that many people. I've got that many exposes coming up. I think it must hurt some people's feelings, doesn't it? Because they wish they could be doing it like that D-boy, or it's the pal, and they're like, "Oh, you're exposing them. You're exposing them." You know, like when dirty child abusers try and stick together and cover it up. He's another one of them. You know what I mean? Dean Lynch Ward, aka Ukrainian Shrek, won't fight. Ukrainian Shrek, lad. Oh, yeah, Karma Corner. Good shout, that. Karma Corner. He came on, didn't he? I've got a couple of things on the old channel about him. Not much. He's a wrongin, though, him. He started out as a troll on Porky's Corner. Great channel, you know. Go and subscribe to Russ's channel, you know. Porky's Corner. That is some channel. If you're into your boxing and stuff like that, and he's reached 666 in the chat. Look at that, 666. Devil's number, la. But go and subscribe to Porky's boxing channel's great, and he's really funny as well, that. Really funny. But that's where Karma gets most of his stuff. You'll hear him now. He did a video today, and he's going pop, pop, bang, pop, pop, bang about John Fury. That's Porky's Corner stuff. He uses his material as well. Pretty pathetic with all those noises as well. Like mad noises, and that grown man that age never squares up to anybody after he says he was a fighter. And then he puts a video up, my story, Karma Corner, and it was a guy with his face blurred out and everything. That was really weird. If you're going to show yourself, you show yourself. Why do you need to put up a fake video hitting bags and stuff like that when it's not even you, lad? You know what I mean? And you blur your face out, but you're showing yourself. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I'm not keen on him. I don't think he's funny. It's not my type of stuff, you know what I mean? Video Craig, la. Good response, that, mate. Yesterday, respect Video Craig. At least he told us how it was, and you could hear the genuineness in his voice. I believe Video Craig with that one. He was just having a laugh, you know what I mean? Subscribe to him as well. I think Video Craig's got some funny stuff. I do. Maybe he's a bit of a controversial character, I've heard, but yeah, he's a good guy. And like I say, Danny Christie came straight out, didn't he, as well, with the old, he didn't do anything like that. So there you go. But that's what I thought was funny about that all. Mouthing off about Danny Christie and stuff like that, using people's names, Brett? And that's what you like to do, isn't it, la? Using young ones and using people's names, la. Upwood, la. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, Paul Ellis. No. I don't like him. All right, I put it out there. I don't need an ass lick and want to be on these people's channels, because I've had invites already of some people, believe me. And no, Paul Ellis, I don't like you. You've got more holes in your face than most of your stories. Dear me, la. Looks like you've had like cigarettes burning your face. Someone's been stubbing them out and using you as an ashtray. You know what I mean? Absolutely comes with nothing, just pure pony. Another Paddy supporter and Burkett supporter. My God, it was funny though. I've watched a couple of the lives where Ellis is in the shed. He looks petrified, lad. He looks petrified. And how the heck they've got the cheek to call anybody else like Andrew Goyne. I listen to Andrew Goyne. I like some of the stuff, all right. And you've got this to sit there and talk about men and women's clothes. You're sitting in that shed dressed as women, you idiot. Tony Burkett was sat somewhere where that Ronda was, dressed as a woman as well. It's really funny. Get out of it, lad. You'd never catch me dressing up, each to their own. But don't come across all that stuff when you're sitting there dressed in women's clothes. You melt. You would never, ever see me dressed in women's clothes. Are you crazy? So there's something a bit fruity about you boys, isn't there? Come put your lipstick on and pipe me off, la, while I tell you who's in charge. Do you understand? Freaks. But yeah, guys, it's all going off on YouTube. What time's Michael O'Toole? Does anyone know of Michael O'Toole, aka Exposure? If he's got a live going on or coming up or whatever. You little cutie, Michael. Those blue eyes, lad, don't lie. Motorsports, you know what it is? You should have a problem with motorsports exposure, lad. I know you're listening. You should have a problem with motorsports and buggery. Nice one, lad. You should have a problem with him because he blew you up. It was all down to motorsports. Why you got blew up. You cretin. Oh yeah, because he did that video thinking you were all funny when you were on that lake in your budget jet ski. All right. And you were showing his face like, you could see exposure wasn't too comfortable because he barely looked at the camera. All right, because he's got to hide his stag dealing ways. But at the end of the day, that's what you did. You doxed him out. You showed who he was. And then with my other information, okay, that was the end of it. It's down to you, motorsports. You little coppers pencil that. Fancy that. Putting the channel you sponsor at risk. Risk, as Dino would say. Meatball canister head. Meatball. But, guys, listen. It's been a pleasure. This was my first live. As you can see, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know how to use this thing, okay? And I don't know how. I have no idea. But I'm going to go. It was just a quick one. All right, I'm sorry I couldn't get people on and stuff, but I will sort it out so I know how to get links up and stuff like that. But it's been a pleasure speaking to you and everyone in the chat. And I'll learn how to get it sorted out. But, yeah, guys, big respect, like I say, to everybody. And I'll work it all out so you can get on here and stuff like that. And we'll get some lives going in the week, proper ones, and get a panel on and have a laugh and have some good subjects to talk about and stuff like that. All right. But big respect to you all. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to go now, but you are the best.